Monday. I do not want to do this right now, that's for sure. But I'm allowed to feel like that, and that is what we call consistency regardless. I just drove back from Bondi to Newcastle, about 2.5 hours north of there. Sorry, this camera looks really crooked. Really crooked. That's better. 2.5 hours north. Back to Newcastle, feeling about a 6 out of 10. Amanda asked me the question today. It's like, the thing that I love most, my favourite sport is riding mountain bikes, and I've got my bike in the house at the moment, which is like it's cool to look at, but it's like the bachelor pad version of having all my toys in here, which I secretly love. It's like, how often do you mountain bike? I'm like, once a month maximum. And it's like, I think burnout is a result of not doing the things that you love most. It's not burning out from things that you love. It's burning out from the stuff that you don't love. Not putting too much time into that, not the things that you really love the most. And dunno. Felt a bit emotional this afternoon before I left. I feel it just came through and passed in a wave, but for me it is, my physical body is doing great, but my emotional body and my mental fitness is the thing that challenges me most. My capacity to hold myself and my my emotional stability is pretty good, but my stress levels, my mind and body just struggles with the stress that I push upon myself, and I guess a lot of that I create in my own mind, but it's still there regardless. And I feel I'm okay just in this familiar place that I've been in a lot of times, which is a place of the unknown. And I don't even know whether I want to talk about it. It's just like, I feel like talking about it gives it energy. I feel like just can't get stuck in it. I just need to keep moving forward, and that's the work for me. I think it's just moving forward is my growth at the moment, or not getting caught in it. Not moving forward is not getting caught in the destructive thoughts, the pain, letting that be my identity. I was driving home, needed some dinner. I stopped at Guzman's, a Mexican place, Guzman by Gomez, and got a burrito, and that's sort of my go-to meal on the go by itself. I got it with chips, like fries, which is unusual for me, and a large Coke. And then that turned into a McFlurry as well, and it yeah, it's sort of this like just I guess it's my escape in a way. It's like I know it's not good for me, but it tastes delicious. Like adding the burrito in itself is not too bad, but the other stuff, all the sugar, saturated fats and all that, I know is not good for me. And it's like, oh, just let yourself, live a little and enjoy yourself. And I guess I do that, but it's just in a way I feel like it's a destructive pattern that's just coming out, and it's like it's like self-destructive in a way, and it's easily like turned into one cheat meal to 2 to 3 to 4, and I guess it's like you're being aware of it and then doing it anyway. It's just the mind's like, don't do it, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. I pretend to convince myself I'm not going to, but the decision's already been made. And I guess it's not beating myself up, but acknowledging it. And to be honest, in this moment, I'm going to see Red Ferrin, a country music artist, and there's this impulse to drink at the event. I haven't had any alcohol since, I think it's 25th of November, December, January, February, 3 and a bit months. And it's like, yeah, Jesus, sorry. Like the biggest reason not for drinking for me is it's health and fitness. It's old habits and destructive habits. For me, alcohol, I think the reason I want to drink is the escape. I know that like if I have 4 or 5 Jack and Cokes, it'll just be like the unwind, and it's the drinking is like it's the alcohol. I do love the taste of like Jack and Coke, but it's the feeling that I get from it, obviously. Why I drank for so many years, like binge drinking on weekends, and why so many people do it is it's the escape from the stress and the mind and the busyness and the anxiety and depression. And it's a legal substance that's sold everywhere. It's like encouraged. Oh, it's like it's not the alcohol, it's the feeling I'm chasing of like having 6 drinks and the buzz you get from it and how it makes you feel. And for me, it's my mental health that's the thing that takes the hit with it. It just affects me mentally so much. It's not in the moment, but it's obviously afterwards. And drugs are the same. Like, it's fun in the moment, but it's the come down afterwards that I get from it is the thing that really not the come down. It's like it's just my mental health just drops afterwards. After drinking. Oh. Yeah, it's hard on the body, mentally and physically. Maybe not so much an effect, but yeah, my mental fitness is what takes the biggest hit. yeah, I think it's fascinating, just my journey, and be interesting to reflect on some of these vlogs in a few years and just see the journey that I've been over the last 100 days that I've been doing these. And it's a lot of talking, a lot of the same stuff, a lot of the same gibberish, but I guess if any people get any benefit out of this, it's a bonus. But the biggest benefit of this is for myself, and it's like therapy for me, being in front of the camera, talking my truth, being vulnerable, my thoughts, where I'm at in life, where I'm heading. I guess I'm quite an introverted person, so to talk for 15 minutes a day, like already that's 15 minutes a day, we're up to 25, 26 hours or more of video it's been shot. Like, it's crazy how it adds up over time. But my biggest challenge is just to surrender to the now and just do what lights me up. The mind and the ego would get in the way of my joy. Especially the ego, it just drives my decisions, my conscious decisions to do certain things, and it's coming back to that awareness of not my thoughts, I'm not my ego. What does my soul need? What does my heart and soul need? I just need to, be amongst nature more. Really to just be at home within myself. Really ground in the intuition, and it's something that I struggle with, and just not having that true trust and feeling, and having to fight my way through decisions with my mind. The thing is, just coming home to myself is my biggest challenge. To be honest, it's like being busy and doing and trying new things feels productive, but it's less productive than me doing nothing. There's so many urges and impulses and things that I want to do, new adventures, new challenges, like all these things coming to my mind, but it's just being present, content, grateful for what I have, just being in the now, the here and now, and I think just being happy with that, just being content with what is, knowing that I have enough and I don't need any more. And I think even just reflecting on today, it's like the impact that I can have on other people. I guess it's like I'm in search of this beautiful purpose statement or thing that I need to do, and just being the best version of me is the best thing I can do for myself and then the world. Having a smile on my face and showing up for myself, and just being content with that, knowing that is enough. I don't have to do anything else. yeah. I'm enough in this moment. It's all it needs to be. I'm enough in this moment. I am content, I'm love, I'm joy. Face each day with a smile, knowing that what is all that's needed. Tomorrow's a new day. I can be whoever I want to be. I can feel however I want to be. I have the freedom of choice, the freedom of whatever I want to do. I'm enough as I am. I'm whole. I'm complete. I don't need to do. I don't need to be. I don't need to see. Just need to be present with myself, present with my thoughts, present with people around me. Disconnected from Instagram a bit. Just adds to the noise in my head. It's just unwanted at the moment. Doesn't serve me. I know that. If anyone's watching, I love you. You are the best. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Ooh.